And Allie and I delighted to welcome our friend Jerry Foley. He was here talking about YMCA swim team not too long ago. He's here today to talk Camp Energy. And welcome, Jerry. Appreciate you coming up this morning.
Thank you for having me again, Drew.
Yeah. So Camp Energy, new to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've heard of, because this is at Camp Victory in Millville, and we've heard of many of them, Camp Spitfida and Camp Dost and all of the camps for kids at Camp Victory. Tell us about Camp Energy.
Yeah, Camp Energy is sort of the new kid on the block up there. Camp Energy is a program that promotes and develops healthy lifestyles in adolescence. And, energy stands for exercise, nutrition, emotions, record, goals in you. And those are what we call the big rocks. Those are the skills that we focus on and actively learn during the course of a weekend up at Camp Victory.
So basically, you're teaching kids important tips on how to stay healthy and active and have a healthy, active lifestyle.
Correct. And not only teach them and give them the knowledge, which, of course, knowledge is power, but also participate. So, they're doing rock climbing, and we have Zumba classes, and we'll bring in fitness instructors and do a little cardio pump with them. But not only that, we have therapists there that we might be doing art therapy or music therapy with them, or just talking about, some of their feelings and working through some of, the stresses of being a teenager. Mm-hmm. We also have hands-on nutritional lessons where they will actually prepare a meal, a healthy, balanced meal that, and they learn how to count calories, because counting calories is an important part of this process in learning how to change their eating behavior and habits.
So is weight loss incorporated into it, healthy weight loss?
That's a great question. We don't talk about weight loss, although weight loss is a byproduct of living a healthier lifestyle. Our end goal is if they can lose a moderate amount of weight, which would be anywhere from about 1/2 pound to 2 pounds a week over the course of time, then that's a healthy weight loss. Weight maintenance for us is a big win, because as the kids are growing, if they can maintain their current weight and they get taller, their BMI is going to come down, which is, a big measure for us is too.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking with Jerry Foley, and he is with Camp Energy, which is coming up in September, the 28th through the 30th. It's a weekend camp?
Correct. We have 2 weekend opportunities a year. We do one in the fall and one in the spring. Campers can come to, start at either one of those weekends, and for a $50 fee, they would get both of those weekends included in a year-long program. We also run little reunion dates to sort of try and connect the dots between the weekends. We correspond with the campers throughout the year through letter writing, through Facebook. We have a Facebook page. We have an email account that people can communicate with us.
And all of the folks that are involved in this camp, like the other camps at Camp Victory, are volunteers, doctors, therapists, dietitians, giving their time, just like you are.
Yeah, it's a total volunteer staff. We are our own non-for-profit 501c3. $50 doesn't cover nearly the cost of the camp. We get our funding through grant writing. We write to agencies, and they support 90% of the program cost. And then we ask for a nominal fee of $50. It's more like a copay. So it's like going to the doctor and making a copay. And that helps, make a commitment from the campers and their families that they're committed to the program and making the changes that they want to make.
Okay, and this is for kids ages 13 to 18?
Correct. Basically 8th grade to 12th grade, and those that are in the 85th percentile for their age and sex, for their BMI, so their height and weight measurements, and looking at their age and then sex correspondent. If they're in the 85th percentile, which would classify someone as overweight. And believe me, it doesn't take much, to be in that category. I border right on that myself. So
they're absolutely very strict guidelines these days.
Right. So there are a lot of kids that are eligible. I want to stress this is a real fun learning environment. They have a lot of fun there while they're getting the knowledge and the physical activity and the hands-on lessons that go along with that.
It's important for them to be exposed to activities that are fun because, it's not fun for them to participate in activities if it's a chore. They want to be exposed to fun things.
Absolutely. And we really do a variety of activities. We try not to duplicate from one weekend to the next. We try to bring in current state-of-the-art activities. And so they're being exposed to a variety of activities because, we may not all like to run. Matter of fact, one of our campers said one time to us that, geez, Jerry, I thought physical exercise had to only be done on a treadmill. I didn't know I could do all this other fun stuff and still burn a lot of calories. And so she was really motivated to go out and exercise now, where before, the treadmill wasn't fun for her.
Sure. It's not fun for anybody.
Right.
Before we let you go, Jerry, are you looking for campers?
Absolutely. This is the time that you can register for camp. If you go to our website, www.gocampenergy.org, our applications and registration forms are on there. You fill that out. You mail in the $50 check. You have to go to your doctor. There's some basic, health questions and physical information that you need to get, and the doctor signs off on you, for you to participate in camp, and you're ready to go. And again, our next weekend is coming up here, September 28th through the 30th. GoCampenergy.org.
GoCampenergy.org. Okay. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me, and I'm just so energized right now, and I really appreciate the support.
I think it's a wonderful program. We appreciate you spending time with us this morning to tell us about it. GoCampenergy.org. That's Jerry Foley talking about Camp Energy this morning on Drew and the Crew.